So it's not just, we talk about the mission that we have, helping 1 million people, you know, um, you know, learn to love being on camera, but also in life, because this touches everything. And when we get to the truth of and the core of who we are, how you do one thing is how you do anything, how you do everything. And so if we can, show up authentically in the process of doing that, maybe you find you don't even want to show up on camera, and that's okay too, but that's part of the process of uncovering your authentic self. But it touches everything. It touches all your relationships. As a mother, this affects how I mother my daughter and our relationship, and how my relationship with my mother is, and my sister and my friends and my colleagues. Yes, there's a professional setting, but there's, the level of respect and the rules and guidelines of being in a workplace, of course, but then there's also a way we choose to show up there as well. Can we show up authentically while abiding by these rules? Of course we can. Or does our ego show up? Because that happens a lot, right? And then how does that affect the workplace? Have you been in a workplace or, anywhere in a room where someone's ego is really big? How does that feel for you? It probably doesn't feel very good, and everyone can feel it. So it's like when we take care of ourselves and we show up authentically, it allows others to see the inauthenticity even more clear, right? And again, no one's perfect. We just have to keep working at it. And that's the commitment. When we commit to ourselves to do the work, that's it. No one's perfect. We're going to make mistakes. We're human. I've been lost. I've lived my life out of my ego before. And there's always the humbling. And when that happens, that's where I learn the most. Was it, pleasant to go back and do the work? No. I actually released a song during that time because I had used music and songwriting to help me heal a lot over, since my early 20s. And I remember I was in the process of writing the song, and I was moving through this part of my life that was really, really tumultuous and dark. And when I was going through it, I named her the Dragon Lady, and just my ego. She was terrifying. And I remember getting up in the night, and I went to the bathroom, and I was walking by the mirror, and it was dark, and I could not even look at the mirror. Like there was something just, I was so terrified. It's like a different level of terror when you're scared of yourself. You're scared to look at your own reflection. Like I was terrified to even look in the direction of my reflection. And I went back and I laid in bed and I couldn't sleep. And I was like, okay, something's wrong. I'm not okay. And so this work is so important because it touches everything. It absolutely touches everything we do in our lives.